What's up, everybody? Clone here, your coach of the Honolulu Dancers, with our, I believe, week something. I forgot. I didn't forget, but oh, hold on. My layout is a little bit jank right now. Fix this. Some live editing. I just noticed that. I'm not sure if it was like that for the last video, but wait, let me just double check another. This is super unprofessional of me, but okay, we're good. But we're gonna be doing our week, I think this is 10, battle against Wayne, coach of the Alolan Raichus. Pretty good dude. He is one of the more, I'd say, active uploaders in our UDN community, so be sure to check him out. Link to his channel will be in the description. And of course, you can start off with a team builder. He is in the other conference. He's currently 2-7, I believe, so he's not doing too well, but he's definitely not that bad, I would say. As his record would suggest. But so first member of the team is, of course, Megaladia's got to come every week this season. Rue Psychic. A disclaimer: this team builder will technically not be the final team that I used, just because I fixed a lot of stuff on a different computer. So, like, let me double check. My Zapdos, yeah, like this Zapdos spread is not what I used. I had a 248 HP one, and I had like some speed and like 64 attack or something like that. But I was still Life Orb, yeah. But what was I saying? On the original build, I replaced Thunder with Thunderbolt, but aside from that, it's more or less what I used. Sub I thought would just be pretty interesting because it allows me to avoid Leech Seed from Celesteela. And Toxics from stuff that would, like Politoed, for example, and I'm really bulky, so Politoed can't really do much aside from Ice Beam, but I don't think it's likely he'll have Ice Beam. Roost for recovery, Psychic so it does damage, and I'm really modest in a lot of bulk, basically. Takes on a lot of stuff like Volcanion better, Superior, just, pretty much everything, to be honest. Next one on my team is, but yeah, the point of this set is just to break holes, basically. Next one on my team is the Zapdos Life Orb this week. I believe it's the first time I'm running Life Orb. Discharge, Hidden Power Grass, and Heat Wave. Heat Wave into Rain is not the best, but I need a way to do damage to Serp, because Serp is a big threat to my team, so gotta run Heat Wave rather. HP Grass for Swampert, of course, and then Discharge just does a lot to everything. And one of the weaknesses of being a rain team is that you're gonna have a lot of water types that don't like to take discharge, so which is nice. And parrying or paralyzing a lot of stuff would be nice, like his Behemoth or his Slurpuff would be really nice. And no defog, but I don't think that matters too much. Oh, I have defog. Yeah, but this spread is a little bit different than what I used. I used a lot less special attack. But I was modest, and I became a lot more bulkier, so I could take on a hit from the Swampert better, and something else. What does he have on his team? I don't remember what. Oh, the Serp. Yeah, I put a lot of HP to take on the Serp better. I remember now, but I'm still Life Orb, so I do damage. Next one is the Buzzwole. I think this is the spread I used, pretty much. But Hammer Arm, Thunder Punch, Iron Head, Roost, pretty interesting, but this is basically my Swampert answer. In Rain, it's pretty rough, but I do a lot of damage with Hammer Arm to him. And the speed drops don't matter too much because he's gonna outspeed me in Rain anyways. But the purpose, unless he flinches me, I can Roost I can Roost stall until Rain finishes, basically, and then it's a lot easier to take his waterfalls. And I might outspeed if he's he probably has a lot of speed. But yeah. Potential problems for this thing would be the Celesteela, but I do have Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch just does a lot of damage to a lot of stuff, basically. Iron Head is for the Slurpuff. Play Rough does not kill me at all, and Iron Head will do a lot to him, so pretty nice. Unless he has Cotton Guard, then, would be annoying. But, aside from that, just pretty standard Buzzwole. Nothing cool, no bulk up or anything, just because, it's a little bit greedy to try and set a bulk up for his team. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Milotic, so this is my win con this week. I know what you're saying, like, Milotic, your win con, what? But I really believe in this set, and I've been believing in it. Sorry, just woke up, or like woke up an hour ago. But I believed in this set like since I first thought of it, and then I was like, man, wouldn't this be some heat? But I've only wanted to bring it where I know it can really put in a lot of work, and this matchup is really good for Milotic just because it's rain and all that. So his water types aren't really been able to touch Milotic, and if you look at his team, the only way he can beat Milotic is with Leech Celesteela, Z Thunderbolt and Hiligo, or I guess Z Thunder as well, / Specs and Hiligo, or the Serp. But I have a lot of ways to deal with the Serp, so it's gonna be like if he doesn't bring Serp, which I think he should bring Serp 100%. It does make sense why he wouldn't though, because I have a Zapdos, but Heat Wave isn't doing too much to him, so I still think he should bring Serp, but I could see why he doesn't bring it. Nihilgo, I think he should bring as well, but I do have a Lucario, and Lucario is known to have priority in Bullet Punch, which just destroys Nihilgo. I'm pretty sure like the only way he'll be able to live is if he's like Babiri and has a lot of HP. So yeah, but basically the purpose behind this set, I'll explain a bit more. So the Flame Orb boosts Facade's damage and prevents Toxic, prevents Thunder Wave, which would be also annoying, and it also boosts my defense because I am running no defense investment, but the Flame Orb basically gives me a lot of defense to help me set up easier against his team. I need the Spit F so I can take Leaf Storm and I can Mirror Coat it back and kill the Serp, or I can take Thunderbolt and I can Mirror Coat it back and kill the Hiligo. Or I guess if he has Giga Drain on Celesteela as well. Although it's probably not going to do too much. It's not Stab, and Celesteela gets no way to boost its special attack. I guess Z Giga Drain could do a lot, but I digress. Coil is to boost my defense and my attack, boosting Facade's damage. Recovers to, sustain itself, and then just max Spit F. It's a really cool tech, I would say. And if you look at his team, aside from those 3 mons that I listed, Leech Seed, Celesteela, Thunderbolt, Nihilgo, or Serp, or just in general, any Serp set. I guess Sub Serp would be the best, just because then Miracle wouldn't be able to do anything. But if Milotic's at +1, I feel like you would not set up a Sub. I feel like you'd probably just Leaf Storm, because why not? I guess if he misses, it would be pretty interesting if I click Mirror Coat and he misses. Aside from that, big fan of this set. It has real potential to win this week, but if not, I do have other win cons. Yeah, Milotic is one of my kill leaders, and hopefully after this game, it's like top 10, But next mon is Lucario. Sword Stance, Close Combat, Thunder Punch, Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch priority is actually really good against this team. Close Combat is a lot. If I SD up, I can just bop the Celesteela. What else? And Bullet Punch is pretty useful for taking out a lot of his stuff. Thunder Punch is just to hit everything that I don't want. If I don't want to get drops, for example, from Close Combat, then I can just click Thunder Punch instead. Could be important for like taking a hit. But yeah, this is mainly my Nihilgo check, I would say, to prevent it from getting too crazy. And then last one on my team is the Star No Raptor. So the purpose behind the band is mostly because, what was I gonna say? The purpose behind the band is because it does a lot of damage to Celesteela. Close Combat does a lot of damage. It clean 2 KOs. And if you look at his team, he doesn't have ways to deal with Star Raptor too efficiently. Like if you were to bring, and this is also kind of like a great Serp check because you're most likely to expect Scarf. So you'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna switch out, and then you realize, oh shoot, you just Close Combated my Celesteela for 60% or 70%. And this is also kind of my last, in case he sets up webs with the Galvantula, I have a way to defog them, basically. And Staraptor is not going to be affected by webs. I did change this EV spread. I think I EV'd it to outspeed the Slurpuff, just because he has really bad speed tiers, like 72 Like the Slurpuff at 72 is, I believe, his only speed tier between Slurpuff and Hilga. So like there's a huge gap with like 30 speed in a like pretty important speed tiers. Like 80, 90, and even 100 are pretty important. So I abuse that with Zapdos and the Lucario as well. But yeah, so I did run Adamant, I think, and Intimidate. I'm not sure if I used Intimidate, but I don't know if I 100% meant to use Intimidate. But I could see why it would be useful. Like, if he was going to click EQ, for example, with Mega Swampert on my like Lucario, I could double into my Staraptor and pivot out into my Buzzwole. It would be pretty interesting. Turn of events, I would say. But yeah. Anything else? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Last minute defog in case I need it. Nice thing about picking up Staraptor is I did get another defogger. So now I have 3 defoggers. Granted, all 3 of them have some flaw in their defogging. Larios, not have to say Larios is a bad defogger, but you know, it's kind of like running rocks on Mega Mawa, you know, where Mega Mawa is such a strong wall breaker that would you really want to run deep rocks on it? But maybe I will eventually run defog on Larios just because and running like a bulky Stallymon, I guess. I mean, not really Stally, but just bulky to take hits from something that I don't have great defensive checks to, because I did make my team more offensive, as you can see. But yeah, having a lot of more offensive answers is really nice for my team building. And I'm bringing all 3 of them this week again. But yeah, pretty much it. Go to replay. So from just matchup, I already knew Milotic won this game. I just needed to get the Flame Orb off and not allow him to Toxic me on the switch. And I just needed to, if he was Whirlpool, the only threat to the Milotic would be if he belly drummed with Slurpuff before I was able to set up, or if he was Whirlpool Perishong Politoed. Aside from that, I guess Calm Mind Behemoth was something I was kind of scared of as well, just because I'm not going to bring Haze. But when you bring Haze every week, it's pretty hard to run a Calm Mind set into a guy who likes to use Milotic Haze almost every single week, so I didn't feel like it'd be too scary. Bulk Up Bravery could also be annoying, but from team matchup, I felt like he'd probably be like Scarf, just because he needs some speed control for this pretty slow team. Like the Crabominable and Behemoth are really slow. Politoed's not that fast because you're gonna be running it defensive, so it basically just has Swamp. And Puff is probably gonna be pretty slow unless he has Unburden activated. So lead wise, I felt pretty comfortable leading with Zap, I think. I led with Latias, I think, because I could sub on the Politoed. But he leads off with Bravery, which is Mega, and click Thunderbolt. Not gonna predict. Like I said, I replaced Thunder with Thunderbolt. I get Para, which is pretty nice. You click Shadow Ball here, and I'm able to get my burn off. So step 1 is already complete. Listen to this, as I think I just click Recover. I don't want to reveal that I am Coil just yet. Fearing the Whirlpool, I switch out into my Zap as he clicks. Oh, he doubles as well. So I discharge here just because I know it'll do a lot. As he clicks Wish, which I was like, okay. I think I click HP Grass here so he doesn't go Swamp. That was the only one that could be annoying for me. Discharge again, just waiting for Para, got it that turn. I'd say I got decently lucky this game, although these first 8 turns I got like okay luck, I'd say. Making up for I guess kind of the unlucky I've been this season. I've been a little bit unlucky in some matchups. As he does Psychic there and does nothing. I think he has Energy Ball, I'm not sure. Nah, if he had Energy Ball, I would have flipped it there. But at this point I was like, okay, it looks like I'm probably gonna win. Click Psychic again. I could have just clicked Facade here. I think I just clicked. I misplayed a little bit here by not killing this. I just killed this here. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll just kill it. As he goes Toad here, sets up the Rain again. I'm a little bit scared of the Whirlpool still because he didn't reveal anything, so I just go back into my Zap. Just click Scald, I think. I just Roost here. I'm at a decent percent. I'm out of waterfall range, so the only way he kills me and I don't do this damage is if he flinches, which he does not, thank God. And I wasted another rain turn technically because yeah, I didn't die. It's pretty nice. Okay, so it's pretty funny, but I forgot that ground resists steel, honestly, or I forgot that water resists steel. But yeah, I'm pretty bad at that. But swamp, I did not count this. I think I say it here. Wait, hold on. But yeah, I did not count this. Although I'll let this play out. Okay. I didn't nickname my star raptor. Rip. Okay, so as you saw from there, that was not fortunate for me, but my play would have been, I didn't calc is to see if Bull Punch killed. I just assumed it did because, you know, he's 80%, you know, adamant Lucario, he's pretty strong. It does nothing. But to be fair, the only way my play would have been to go Buzzwole, but if he flinches me twice there, my only play would have been to go Lucario again and then make the double into Staraptor. That would be my probably only play in which I still keep a Lucario. So I lose one differential. I lose Buzzwole there no matter what if he flinches me. Like, so, and he got the flinches, so you could assume that he probably would have flinched me anyways. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. The only benefit to that would have been, oh, okay. If you don't understand what I meant by, so if he flinch, if I don't go Lucario there and I go Buzzwole and he flinches me twice, the only reason, I guess it's getting a little bit confusing the way I can explain it, but I go Lucario and I double into Staraptor because of the fact that there's one turn of rain left. As you can see, there's no rain now. That's why it's okay to go Staraptor. And Lucario and doubling to this on the Earthquake would have been the only way to keep that one differential up, and also threaten the Swampert because there's no rain, basically. So now I just click U-turn here, although I could have clicked Brave Bird and not allow this to get the Citrus Berry, or Eye Papa. But it's okay. Just go in my Melodic here and I recover. I don't remember if I set up here. I think I do. So at this point I'm like, okay, his Swampert's at 1 HP. Everything's kind of low. He does not have the Toad that can beat my Milotic, or he does not have a Whirlpool Toad, otherwise I think he would have clicked it at this point. I clicked Facade here just because I don't want him going Swampert, like he just did, because Swampert's the only mon that can actually do a good amount of damage even when I'm at +2 defense. So I click Recover here to see what he wants to do. He just Kurios Haze, so perfectly fine just because he cannot beat me 1v1. I'm pretty sure this Politoad has Toxic, which is pretty nice, but as you can see, Facade does too much. He doesn't have leftovers. And I have 10 recovers, which I know is perfectly fine. Probably gonna cut it a little bit close, but I know 10 recovers is perfectly fine to set up this Coils. So as he goes Slurpuff here, it's pretty much over, I think. Unless he were to crit me somewhere else. I think I click Facade here. Could flip Coil there again, I guess. I didn't think I wasn't really calculating too much of the battle. In fact, I don't think I calculated at all. So probably coiling there would have been a better play, but it's fine. But at this point, his Politoad is too low to actually do anything. So I just coil again here because I know what is a Carbonable going to do to me that can kill. As he subs, which is pretty interesting. And I decided just, well, might as well break it. And he crits Drain Punches me. So if I was not Flame Orb there, he would have killed me actually. Pretty nice. Because crits, if you did not know, crits go through defense boosts. So the fact that I was Flame Orb there basically saved me. I guess if he's close combat crit, if he close combat crit me, I would have died as well. But at this point, the Melodic Sweep is looking really alive. Really good. I think I just opt to set up the +4 here. or set up to where I can Oko him with Facade. I think I recover here and I just Facade actually, because he does drop his defenses. So I'm like, okay, shoot. I'm like, okay, it makes it a lot easier for me. But at this point, if you look at his last 4 mons, they have no real way of breaking Milotic. And even if you were to add the Swampert to this, or like the Behemoth, it's still pretty hard to break the Milotic, which is why I feel like he should have brought the Serp, or the Nihilego. But yeah, I just felt like he was a little bit under prepped for Milotic, so. But at the same time, like, I do live Leaf Storm and I Miracle it back and I kill him, so this Milotic set just had a really good matchup into his team. Crits there, just 29, so he's bulky Slurpuff, I think, which is beneficial for me because the only Slurpuff that would have beat me would have been like a Belly Drum. 6%, 0. Not too many turns left, I think. I just Facade, and I Facade here. So interesting thing is, this Milotic sweep actually worked out, and he got all 6 kills. It's pretty impressive. You know, I kind of meme that Latias is technically my MVP just because it's my strongest mon, and I brought it every single week. Milotic came to every single week except last week, but Milotic has kind of been the MVP I was not expecting. It's just so strong defensively, I would say, and as you can see here, it's pretty strong offensively too when it wants to be, and it just gets all 6 kills this week. Basically, I need one more game to clinch playoffs. I'll actually show you guys. If you guys are interested in watching one of the other coaches' videos, then you know this would be a spoiler, I suppose, because the doc is updated this week. So if you guys don't want to watch me talk over the doc, then you know, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one. But for the rest of you intellectuals, oops. Let me check if you guys can see. Yeah, you guys can. Let me get rid of this team because it doesn't matter anymore. As you can see here, number 6 is the Milotic. Let me try and make this. Bam. I don't know if that helped, but you can see here the number 6 is Milotic. And the league leaders with 11 kills, tied with Mamoswine and Hoopa and Bound, which is pretty funny. More kills than Nidoqueen and Latios Mega. You know, nothing wrong here. Pretty cool. I thought that it had as many kills as Hoopa and Bound. Granted, Hoopa and Bound this season has not had a great record, but it did tear my team apart. I think it got like 5 kills against me. I think it got 5 kills against me. So at this point, I'm 6-4. Things are looking okay. I am currently the 4 seed. Although if I win this week, I'll be the 3 seed again. So I need to win one more to clinch the 4th seed. And if I win twice in these last 2 weeks, then I clinch the 3rd seed no matter what. It looks like my differential is a little bit too bad to try and catch up with what's his face. A little bit disrespectful by me, but it's a little bit too bad to catch up with Cello. But if I do, because I am a game ahead of him, so if I do just win twice, then it doesn't really matter what his differential is, which is pretty interesting. Although my matchup for the last 2 weeks, or I played 2 coaches who aren't bad at all, I'd say, in the last 2 weeks. So it might be a little bit hard for me to win both, but I know I can win at least one and clinch the 4th seed. But looking forward to finishing the season off strong. It's looking like I'm gonna make playoffs, hopefully. This is the first time this season I'm actually 2 games above 500. Interesting fact. It's really weird that this is the first time this season that's happened, but you know, we take those, I guess. But yeah, my Milotic's pretty cool. Something that I had in the bank, or like in the back of my mind since like week 2, I'd say, I've thought about bringing it a few times, and I was like, man, it has such a great matchup. If I'm not gonna bring it into this team, I'm never gonna bring it. So I'm really glad I was able to put in a lot of work against this guy. But yeah, pretty much it for the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Make sure to check out Wayne. He's not been doing too great this season, but you know, he's a great content creator and one of the better content creators in the league, I would say. So make sure to check him out as well. Link to this will be in the description, of course. And that's pretty much it for the video. 6 and 4, and see you guys in the next one.